Buster and the Missing Mail, a cozy cloud story. The morning sun peeked over Maple Lane, turning the rooftops gold and the fences soft with light. Birds chirped from the telephone wires, and the little post office at the corner of the street smelled like paper, ink, and warm muffins. Every morning, Buster, a small brown and white terrier with bright eyes and a wagging tail, trotted beside his owner, Mr. Jasper, the mail carrier. Buster loved his job. He knew every stop on their route. He knew which porches had squeaky steps, which doors creaked open slowly, and which mailboxes always hid a biscuit just for him. One morning, Mr. Jasper knelt down and scratched behind Buster's ears. "I'm not feeling too well today, buddy," he said softly. "I might have to rest for a while." Buster tilted his head. Rest? But who would deliver the mail? Mr. Jasper smiled. "Don't you worry, Buster. We'll just tell everyone the mail's running late today." He placed the big blue mail bag beside the chair and went to lie down. Buster stared at the bag. Inside, he could smell the paper and ink, the scent of letters that needed to find their way home. He gave a small, determined bark. Woof. If Mr. Jasper couldn't deliver the mail, then maybe he could. He nudged open the door with his nose and trotted outside, the big mailbag dragging behind him. It was heavy, almost as heavy as he was. But he tugged and pulled, his tail wagging like a little flag of courage. The first stop was Mrs. Green's house. Buster sniffed around until he found the right letter. It smelled faintly of lavender and tea. He dropped it on the doormat and gave 3 proud barks. Mrs. Green opened her door, smiling wide. "Oh my goodness, Buster the mail dog, how clever you are." She slipped him a cookie and patted his head. Buster grinned, crumbs on his whiskers, and trotted on. At the next house, a boy named Eli was waiting by the window. He'd been expecting a birthday card from his grandma. Buster wagged and pawed through the mailbag until he found a blue envelope with sparkly stickers. Eli gasped. "You found it." He knelt to hug Buster tight. "You're the best mail dog ever." Buster's chest puffed up with pride. He was doing it. He was delivering the missing mail all by himself. But as he turned onto the next street, a gust of wind whooshed through the trees. Letters fluttered up into the air like butterflies, twirling, swirling, soaring away. "Oh no," barked Buster, chasing after them. He darted through puddles, under fences, across lawns, his little paws splashing and sliding. He caught one letter in his mouth, another under his paw, but the last one, the very last letter, landed in the middle of Maple Pond. Buster whimpered. He wasn't much of a swimmer. The water rippled with the breeze, but that letter looked so lonely, floating there all by itself. He took a deep breath, wagged once for courage, and jumped in. Splash! The water was cold and wobbly, but Buster paddled hard. He reached the letter, grabbed it carefully in his teeth, and swam back to shore, dripping and shivering but triumphant. The envelope was soggy but safe. He set it gently on the grass and shook off water in a big, happy spray. Woof! By afternoon, Buster had delivered every single letter and postcard. His fur was messy, his paws were muddy, but his tail was wagging faster than ever. When he finally returned home, Mr. Jasper was sitting on the porch with a blanket over his shoulders. He blinked in surprise. "Buster, where on earth have you been?" Buster trotted up proudly and nudged the now empty mailbag toward him. Mr. Jasper opened it. Nothing inside but one small biscuit and a wagging tail beside it. He laughed softly. "You did it, didn't you? You delivered the mail." Buster barked once, like a yes. That evening, as the sun dipped low and the sky turned the color of honey, neighbors came by to tell Mr. Jasper about Buster's deliveries. They brought him cookies, cards, and thank yous. But everyone saved the biggest cheer for Buster. He stood proudly in his new mail cap, tail wagging as the mayor pinned a shiny badge to his collar that read, "Official Mail Dog of Maple Lane." When the stars began to sparkle, Mr. Jasper knelt down beside him. "You know, Buster," he said with a smile, "I think you've earned a good night's rest." Buster curled up in his little bed beside the door, the mailbag resting like a pillow under his chin. Outside, the crickets chirped. The town slept peacefully. And on the porch sat one small dog who had made sure. Every word, every card, and every bit of love found its way home. Good night, mail dog. Good night, Maple Lane.